No need to write a song. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Guess what day it is? It's New Knife Friday. Man, it has been a long work week, as they usually always are, but am I excited to be here with you today. I have no idea what is even in this box. I went a little crazy on Black Friday, and we've had machetes coming in like junk mail. So we've got some knives, some machetes to review in the upcoming weeks. And hey, we've got some new subscribers. We kind of hit the jackpot there for a minute on YouTube Shorts, and we got like 60 subscribers in like 5 minutes off of me doing some flippy machete stuff. So welcome, thanks for coming. Maybe you'll stick around. We're going to open up this machete and find out what's inside. All right, opening the box. Let's get serious here. We'll put the hair back. Put the 1x magnification for my 40-year-old eyeballs on. All right, getting into the box. Where are we going to get into this thing? We'll get into the top. Today, I will be modeling one of my first nice knives, the Healy Scandinavian. I've had this knife for probably 20 years. A buddy got me this knife while he was stationed somewhere overseas. I don't believe he was stationed in Norway. But anyway, this is a Norwegian-made knife, and it's got a little leather on it. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that just the prettiest? Scandi knife, Scandi grind. It's a pretty knife. Anyway, I feel like a gentleman with this knife on. All right. And it's sharp as all get out, too. I've never sharpened this knife. It's pretty legit. All right. All right. So how... Okay, we're not going to throw this knife. We will clean that plastic and all the sticky stuff. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Another big knife. So what is... Oh, another Colombian-made machete. Lifetime guarantee. This is the SitePro GAVILAN. Maybe you guys can read that. Are we in? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. This machete is heavier. We got anything else in the box? Nothing else in the box. All right, this machete is definitely heavier than the Trooper, and I don't even remember how long this thing is. So let's bring you in real close so we can take a closer look at it. All the right? GAVILAN. What does it say here? It says this is a 28-inch machete. A 28-inch machete. I paid $18 for it. I paid $8 in shipping. Not a bad price. Having this thing in my hand, it's definitely straighter than the Trooper was or is. It's definitely got more meat to the blade than the Trooper did or does. The handle feels a little... It leaves a little to the... I don't know, a little to be hoped for there. See, when your handles have this separation, I mean, you see how they put the scales on, and you can basically, it's probably got maybe an eighth of an inch of a gap that, or yeah, an eighth of an inch of a gap, and maybe a 1/16 of an inch down in, and down in here too. That usually tends to be a hot spot for us the non-gloved people, the people who don't want to wear a glove whenever they cut. I prefer wearing a glove. I think everybody should, if you're new to swinging a machete, you should probably be wearing a pair of cut gloves. But yeah, the handles, you know, it's utility. It's on there. I don't feel like this handle is ever going to go anywhere. But we have seen handles that we liked from the get-go and that failed on us completely. I've got some pretty good feelings about this one. This one has more of an edge on it than the Trooper did whenever it came. The edge kind of stops. Well, the edge stops for sure right here. And come on, let's just get to measuring this thing. What do we got? Yeah, so that is every bit of 28 inches of exposed steel of blade, and overall 33 inches. 33 inches of knife in your hand, buddy. That's a lot. So down here by the handle, we are at 1 3/4, and up here at the top, we are at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 up in the belly and 1 3/4 down here by the hand. Yeah, man, a Latin style machete. I think this is about as well. Some would say, or some probably will say, that a Latin machete is supposed to be shorter than this. But man, I like a big knife. I don't like when I'm swinging from my knuckles or my arm to be going into the stuff that I'm swinging at, because down here in Lower Alabama, we have a lot of greenbrier, a lot of dewberry, a lot of briars that have thorns and just all kinds of nasty stuff. So I like to keep my hand as far away from all that pokey stuff as I possibly can. And I have been looking for a knife that I could also use as a cane. And this one's got just enough, it's got just enough flex in it to where it doesn't, you know, you don't feel like it's going to buckle on you. I mean, I wouldn't want to put all my weight on that thing, but I'm getting a pretty good little lean on here. I'm relaxing. I feel like I'm looking forward to having a cane one day, I think. No offense to anybody that has to have a cane. So the knife is as straight as an arrow. So I said on the Trooper testing that I'd like to see somebody mass producing machetes do a better job at heat treating and tempering a 26-inch knife is what that was. That was a 26-inch knife. This is a 28-inch knife, and they nailed it. I had a hard time illustrating the wobble in that Trooper, and I think it was because y'all were just looking into oblivion back there, and it was kind of blending in with the door. This one is as straight as it gets. It's got a little kick in there, but it's daggum straight for being a 28-inch machete. How does it sound? Yeah, that's got a pretty good little ring to it. This thing is going to sharpen up quite nice. I like that swoop out that it's got right there. That's just a good looking knife. It's a lot of knife. It is so much knife. Oh my goodness, man. They just keep getting longer. I promise we'll do a short one on the next one. I've got a box inside, and man, this is a lot of knife. I think I'm reviewing machetes for, like, I don't know, Andre the Giant, or people that are, I'm 5'11", maybe a 6 foot something guy. I had a guy in the comments say, hey man, I'm 6 foot, 190 pounds, and that knife might even be a little bit long for me. And a lot of people, they prefer to have a shorter knife. A shorter knife is handy for whenever you're kind of tunneling through stuff and you can't get a full swing. I mean, you've really got to have some reach. You've got to be able to bring this thing. I mean, how far back is that on me right now? That's you know, it's 33 inches behind me. So yeah, if you're going to get this thing and you're going to be swinging this thing, you better make sure you have a nice big radius. I'm dizzy. A nice big, not radius, but a circumference around you. 33 times 33, 66. Yeah, make sure you got some room when you're swinging this thing because it's so much knife. It's so much knife. All right, let's sharpen it up. So here we are with how I like to sharpen a machete. I've got this bench here. I've got one side actually clamped down, and I've got another clamp kind of back behind the spine of this knife just to keep the knife from going back, because really the only way this knife is going to want to move is this way. It's going to want to move back because I'm pushing with the file. I will leave a link in the description to how to get your machete razor sharp, and you can do it with just a file, a mill bastard file. All right, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because we already made a nice in-depth video on how to get your machete razor sharp. So let me have at this for a few minutes. I bet it's only going to take me about maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to get this thing where I want it. And stick around. Well, my file's just about had it because I've been sharpening all these machetes once a week, all these different machetes. But I think we got her there, and look what I found, the instructions for the Gerber Gator. Let's see if this thing cuts. First test. Ooh. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. All that jazz. Come out with me for Machete Monday, where we try out the SitePro GAVILAN 28-inch machete. Thanks, guys.
Ain't no need to write a song.